Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Tim Williams. I'm here to break down today's MLB DraftKings slate. We have a four-game slate today, starting at 3 o'clock Eastern time. It's going to be a Cactus League slate, so a little bit different from what the videos we've been doing earlier. I wanted to disclose something early and just say that I don't have the lineups yet, but I did want to get this video out early. So I'll just share with you some information, some pitching and hitting statistics that might benefit you in today's slate. We're not really totally sure who will be starting, who will be sitting, but let's just dive right in. So we have a four-game Cactus League slate with the Padres at the Dodgers, White Sox at the Indians, Rockies against Angels, and then the Cubs at the Brewers. So this first game will be very interesting to watch. I think this is going to be the beginning of a heated rivalry here. Padres and Dodgers. We have a little combination duo of Paddock and Morjan going against Trevor Bauer. So I think rostering Trevor Bauer could be a good play here, probably a high-owned pick. But I think Bauer's probably going to have a little extra oomph in his fastball today, trying to go out there and prove something. This should be a nice heated rivalry all year long. I will say for the Padres side, if these guys start, Manny Machado owns Trevor Bauer. He's hitting 588 against him with 4 home runs, 2 doubles in 17 at bats. 17 at bats, small sample size, but still pretty decent. And with those numbers, he's almost a must roster. I will say he did start yesterday, and I know a lot of teams won't do back to back, but we know Hosmer and I believe Tatis Jr. has already done back to back games in the past. So we'll something to keep an eye on. And Hosmer is hitting 250 with a home run against Bauer. Profar is hitting 300 for what that's worth. And like I said, we don't know who's going to be starting or not, but if they have their full lineup in there, maybe you want to shy away from Trevor Bauer, knowing that he will probably be owned anyway. Either way, he could just be the safe play on today's slate. On the Dodgers side, best hitting options against Chris Paddock would be Seager, Pollock, Max Beatty, Chris Taylor, and Muncy. Any sort of combination of those guys would probably make for a good stack if you're trying to get away from Mookie. And then all of these guys have had success against Paddock. Morjan has not really faced any of these guys before, so he may be a sneaky pitching option. And then lastly, Seager, Pollock, Muncy all do have home runs against Chris Paddock, so that could be kind of an interesting first inning. Moving on, we have the White Sox at the Indians. Ronaldo Lopez against Scott Moss. Scott Moss doesn't have any big league experience, but he does have one spring training start under his belt. We'll go over that. White Sox notes, hitters today make for a good potential stacking option against Moss. Young team, fun team. I think they're going to potentially win the division. So this could be an interesting rivalry. So this would be a fun one to watch this afternoon. On the Indian side, some success against Ronaldo Lopez. Cesar Hernandez is 2 for 5 with a home run. Jose Ramirez, Eddie Rosario have home runs against Lopez as well. Moss has given up 2 home runs in that first spring training outing. Other than that, not a whole lot of experience. He's pitched a few years in the minors at all levels and actually pitched fairly well. So this kid's out there just kind of fighting for a job. Best of luck to him. So we'll see how that goes today. Next matchup, we have the Colorado Rockies against the LA Angels. Derek Rodriguez, former Giant, going against Jose Quintana, the newly minted Angel. Rockies notes, if Charlie Blackmon starts, he looks like he'll be a great play. 5 for 9 with a home run. Could pair well with Tapia. If Tapia is starting, and he'll probably be hitting leadoff. He has a lot of speed, and he does hit well against left-handed pitching. And then on the Angels side, you have Suzuki and Rendon, who both have seen Rodriguez in the past. So probably decent options if starting for the Angels. Quintana's making his second start. He has 1 inning pitch, given up a walk, hit a batter. So if he's effectively wild in that one start, no earned runs, he is a vet. So there's a potential that you might want to go there, depending on if the Rockies are just starting a bunch of young rookies. We don't know. So just keep an eye on the batting order. My suggestion would just be to pick maybe two teams to stack off of. Um, that way you can kind of leverage yourself against your opponents. Um, and then lastly, you have the Chicago Cubs going against the Milwaukee Brewers. Shelby Miller trying to right the wrong and make this rotation and going against Brett Anderson. On the Cubs side, you have, Miller fighting for a rotation spot. Pitched decent in his first outing, gave up 2 hits, but he did have a strikeout and pitched a clean inning. And then Rizzo and Hayward are decent hitting options for the Cubs, so that those guys you might want to snack around if they are starting. Also, keep an eye on Nico Horner. Love this kid, small guy, not going to hit you a lot of home runs or anything, but he does have a great batting eye and does get on base. Watching him a little bit this spring, he just looks locked in. He's 5 for 6, has a stolen base, so he does have that stolen base potential. Sees pitches very, very well. And then on the other side with the Brewers, Yelich is your probably one good option, 6 for 21, 286 against Miller. He is Shelby Miller, though. So really anybody who's in this early part of the lineup might be a decent option. Colton Wong and Vogelbach are okay if you are stacking the Brewers. Vogelbach has power. Wong can get on base. So those are your options there. My name's Tim Williams. I'm going to be breaking down a lot of these spring training games over on DraftKings. And then as well as into the regular season, we'll be doing breakdowns, pitching, hitting matchups, things like that, good stacking options. So if this video helped you in any way, please feel free to hit the thumbs up. We'll keep this channel going. I appreciate you watching, and remember to have fun. Have a great day.